the chairman can appoint committee members, but it does not speak to the joint board of control.
Okay. Miss,
Yes, there is no policy, however, there is no policy, you're correct, but it's always been that the chairman had the authority to appoint these designees. And it was verified by VSBA. I called VSBA and they said that historically, if it's been appointed by the chairman, unless there's some type of policy change or creation of a policy, then we should continue with that practice.
Last year, we took a vote on that.
and that was an incorrect thing to do.
Well, I mean, that's what we did last year, so we can do that again this
So
year.
that's not the way we've always done
I
it.
know.
I wasn't on the board for 4 years. I've been on there for 8 and 3 last time.
Well, we should have a policy dictating exactly how this board's ran. And like I said, there is nothing that speaks to that in our policy about that. And when it doesn't speak to that, then what is left is we have to vote. I mean, it's not an option for us to delegate our authority to somebody else.
According to VSBA, Virginia School Board Association, it is the option of the chair to make that decision unless it is written in policy. And since it is not written in policy, the chair has that authority.
The Virginia State Code addresses committees and jointly operated schools as two separate entities. I mean, and it speaks to both committees, what the board is supposed to do in regards to committees, and what it is supposed to do in regards to jointly operated schools and operations.
And that refers back to the manual, which is also the joint board policy manual, which is non-existent. And if there's nothing written explicitly, then it is decided by the chair, both in law and in policy.
Well, I think you're disenfranchising members of the board by carrying out this policy.
I'm carrying out the rules the way I'm supposed to be, and the way I'm charged by the Commonwealth of Virginia.
So does that mean that last year our board was an illegal board?
It was a straw poll. It wasn't an official vote.
What's a straw poll?
Yeah, that's
Just
what.
asking down there, that's all. Consensus. And based on the meeting last year, then I did provide some.
Is a straw poll part of Robert's Rules of Orders? Is that acceptable action under Robert's
Consensus
Rules
is
of
acceptable
Orders?
by Robert's rules.
I'd like to have a ruling from our attorney on this.
Okay. Ms. Best, you can contact our attorney.
In the meantime, the appointments stand.
Yes. For right now, yes, it is. If we need to vote on it, we will. Right now, the appointments are what they are.
And what will the ramifications be? I mean, the meeting's tomorrow. Why can't we call our attorney now? We should have one on standby. Can't we reach out to somebody right now?
No.
Mr. Person, would it make you happy if we voted on it again, just another straw poll for consensus?
Mr. Tucker, can I speak to this real quick? And because we just talked about this, that the whole reason that you were trying to ram this down our throats is because you don't want me to be on the Jackson River Technical Center board. I was awarded the Switzer Award the year before last as the only person who has ever been on the board that has been given the Switzer Award. It's given to a community member that has been truly involved with the center. Mrs. Wolf, who retired last year before last, after 38 years, said that there's never been a school board member that has been more involved with the Jackson River Technical Center than I have been. I've never done anything wrong at the Jackson River Technical Center. You're just mad because you didn't get your way on a vote last year, and we all know it. And it's an insult to our national championship instructor, our national championship team, all of our instructors. It's a true insult that you would try to keep somebody off of the board that has tried and been as involved with that board as I have been. You have never, ever been that involved. You don't take the time to go down there and meet with the students and meet with the instructors. Sometimes you just gotta let your power just be at ease, because this is a huge insult to me, as you know. And when you called the different board of supervisor members and tried to influence them to vote against me and vote for the other people, 3 of them told me that they told you specifically to make sure that I got back on the Jackson River Technical Center board because they had heard from so many instructors and so many people at the Jackson River Technical Center.
Mr. Wright, I never was told that by any of the board members. None of the 7 of them, or the 5 that I do know and talk to. Not one of them ever told me that. And if they had, this is a school board decision. The board has worked very well with Covington last year. We're getting a lot of things done, and we're going to continue to get things done in this coming year. That is the future of moving JRTC forward. It's got to get past where it's at now, and we're doing that. We've had 1 class this year, hopefully another one in the future if we have the money to pay for it. School's doing well. Students seem to be doing well. No, I don't spend a lot of time there, but I do spend time at the high school and the other schools.
So why don't you stick with what your passions are? You know, and everybody has a niche, right? And what do? I do property management, I do farming, these things. These are all things that are part of my life and a part of what I do for a living. You work security, I work with these people that work with their hands. You know, you would think that you would want somebody that was passionate like I am about Jackson River Technical Center. Someone that works with these people, you know, someone that works with these students, pulls these students out for the, you know, summer and helps them, gives them jobs, trains them, wants to be a part of this program. You know, I want to see the Alleghany Highlands succeed. I want us to have a skilled workforce. And it's just because I like Covington doesn't mean that I won't do a good job on the board of JRTC. It's a huge insult to me.
I like Covington too.
It's a huge insult to me. And I know how your feelings lie, and I know you don't like me. I really don't care, but I like the students, I like the Jackson River Technical Center, and I like the future of the Alleghany Highlands.
Well, I'm here with Alleghany School Board, Alleghany County Public Schools, and JRTC, and I always have been. I have no agenda when I came on the board the first time, nor this time. I'm just doing the right thing for the kids. We're going to continue to do the right thing for the kids. We're not going to waver on that.
Well, then I'd like you to tell me what I've done that's been a wrong thing for the kids.
Are we getting off track?
No, I want to hear it.
This will be a discussion we'll have afterwards.
Well, I wish you would tell me what I've done
Didn't say
wrong.
you did anything wrong, Mr. Wright.
How would the kids not benefit by me being on the board?
I don't think that's an appropriate discussion for us to have.
Not for the board meeting.